Hello, my name is Christopher Cruz, and I worked on a portfolio group project with Christian Martinez, James Ursery, Joseph Felix, Justin Rain, and Michael Romero. My involvement with the group felt a little different from other groups I've worked with before. In a lot of group projects, usually just split the work and then combine everything at the end. In this project, we actually spent more time talking through decisions together and working collectively as a team. Because of that, I would say this was more of a team than just a group. Uh, Everyone contributed ideas and helped make decisions instead of working completely independently. During our first meeting, I was chosen as a group leader. So my role was mainly to help guide the decisions and keep the group focused on what we needed to accomplish as a team. We decided which stocks to invest in and created a spreadsheet excuse me, to work how or to track how the portfolio was performing. um, Everyone in the group naturally played a different role. As a leader, I helped guide the conversations and made sure everyone had a chance to contribute their ideas. Before I started the meeting, I would wait an extra 15 minutes just because some people might be late, but that is totally fine. I am free 24/7 for everyone to contact me. Um, but as far as that goes, as a leader, helped guide conversations as well, contribute their ideas. Like I said, Christian Martinez, I'm just say the first name Christian, contributed a lot to the discussion and later recommended switching our investment from NVIDIA to AMD because AMD was expected to have strong growth in the data center industry. Justin suggested investing in Tesla, which added another technology company to our portfolio. Michael suggested NVIDIA during the early part of the project, which we initially included in our investment. Joseph focused on the diversification, just reminding the group that spending investments across different companies could help reduce risk. And James Ursery participated in the discussion and also served as the observer during one of the meetings. Um, when someone became the observer, like Joseph and Michael, uh, their interaction changed a little because they were speaking less and focusing on observing how the group communicated and worked together. Uh, as we continued meeting, some group norms naturally developed. One informal norm was that everyone try to respect each other's ideas and give people time to finish speaking before responding. Another was that we tried to stay focused on the task and keep the discussion moving. Um, the formal norms came from the assignment itself, like having a leader, assigning observers, and following a meeting agenda. Our meetings usually started with a helping guide, the discussion and reviewing what we needed to accomplish during that meeting. Um, for example, during the second meeting, we reviewed our stock performance, and Christian suggested switching our investment from NVIDIA to AMD because AMD's projects projected growth. After discussing as a group, we decided to make that change. Uh, the leadership style in that group was mostly pretty well maintained. As status and power in our group mostly came from participation and knowledge about investing. Since I was the group leader, I had some power, I would say, to help guide the discussion and organize the meetings. Other members had influence based on their ideas contributed. For example, Christian, Justin, and Michael had influence when they suggested different companies for the portfolio. Joseph also had influence because of emphasized diversification, which helped the group think about managing risk. Overall, there were no real power struggles in the group. Everyone seemed comfortable sharing ideas and listening to each other. Um, at the beginning, the interaction was a little slow because everyone was still comfortable working together. We're just meeting each other for the first time, so that's usually normal. As the meeting went on, the group became more comfortable and the conversation flowed more naturally. People started building on each other's ideas when discussing with stocks or which stocks to choose. Excuse me, which stocks to choose. And how the portfolio was performing. I didn't notice any clinks forming or clicks or anything like that forming with the group, and members participate in the discussion. Overall, I think the group had good interaction and we became more cohesive as we continued working together. Our group went through several stages of group development. At first, there was the forming stage where everyone was polite and still getting familiar with each other. Then we moved on to a small storming stage where people started sharing different opinions about which stocks to invest in. And after that, we entered the norming stage where communication became easier and the group started working together more smoothly. And finally, we reached the performance or the performing stage where we were able to efficiently track the portfolio and evaluate the results. Um, our group followed a process that was similar to the reflective thinking process. First, we identified the task, which was deciding how to invest $10,000 in the portfolio. Then we discussed different options for which companies to invest in. And after evaluating the options, we selected companies like Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Nvidia, and Coca-Cola. Later on in the project, we reviewed our portfolio performance and made adjustments like switching Nvidia to AMD after Christian recommended. Overall, this process helped the group stay organized and make decisions together. Overall, I think our group was fairly effective. Everyone contributed ideas and participated in the discussion, and we were able to successfully complete the project together. One thing I was really pleased with was how respectful everyone was with each other's opinions. The environment stayed positive and cooperative throughout the project. Even though our fire portfolio ended with a small loss of $84, the goal of the project was more about learning how to invest, how investing works, and learning how to collaborate as a group. Um, if we could change things in the future, I would suggest having a clear plan for discussing at the start of the meeting so that we can get started more quickly. Second, I would encourage even more participation from everyone early on because that could help generate more ideas, improve group discussion. Overall, I think our group worked well together and the project was a good learning experience.